Alright, what's up guys, it's Super here, and I'm bringing you guys another Injustice 2 video, and I wanted to do a quick overview or slash showcase of my Hellboy epic gear, because I did a unboxing a while ago when Hellboy first came out. I think the day Hellboy came out, maybe 2 days after he came out, somewhere around there. Excuse me, of Hellboy's epic gear. And since then I've gotten a couple other pieces, and I created some classes for Hellboy, and I got in all his abilities, I'm pretty sure, because in the multiverses, the ones that only last like 3 hours, they actually put Hellboy abilities to get once you beat that boss. So it's very easy to get a lot of his abilities. I just finished recording with this ability right here. Now this ability is insanely broken. For 1 bar of meter, Hellboy gets infinite armor, and I'm not talking about that armor that you just fall out of. I'm talking about you absorb the hits like if you were doing a meter burn back 3. Now the catch with this thing is, and I recorded 3 videos on this, 2 back to back when I really didn't know and understand too much, that if you use a back 3, it completely negates your infinite armor. You just waste it. And I was doing that for like 2 videos until the end of my second video, where I pretty much mastered the infinite armor after I took it into training mode. And you could literally have infinite armor and continuous attacks for about 10 seconds. That's right, like 10 seconds. It's nuts. So check that ability out if you guys have it. That was actually the very last ability that I got, so I'm happy I got it. But let's go and check out some of this Hellboy gear. First, I'll show you guys like the classes that I made up. So here's this class right here, which I think is like the best looking epic gear combination for Hellboy. That's just me personally. This is like a straight up biker look for Hellboy. Really love it. Of course you could change the, oh, I got a new color. Oh, let's throw that bad boy on there. You could change any of the colors. You know what, I'll show you guys the shaders now, which is on my favorite class, so I won't have to show you the shaders later. So here we go. I'll rate these. Default 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I do like the white shirt underneath. Let's go with 7 out of 10. This one's really nice. Let's go with 8 out of 10. I like the color. This one's the best. I give this a 10 out of 10. Actually, maybe not the best because I like the purple stuff, but visually this one is definitely up there. I give this a 10 out of 10. Oh yes, the purple stuff. I give this a 10 out of 10. God Shader looks amazing on any character, so I give this a 9 out of 10. Secondary God Shader I never use, so this is like a 6 out of 10. Demon Shader, both Demon Shaders look amazing for Hellboy, so I give this a 10 out of 10 because he just looks like a straight up demon. And this one, nice red, you know, secondary color. On some of these it looks better than others, so I give this around an 8 out of 10. This color looks pretty nice, solid, 7 out of 10. Green, I never like green too much, so let's give it a 6 out of 10. This is the first color for my favorite, so let's give this a 9 because I think this is a notch down. The other one is a little bit darker, has more of the silver and black instead of, you know, showing more of the white. What is this color? Is it like yellow? Yeah, it's like yellow. Okay, this one I gave it an 8, right? 8 out of 10. This one's like a 6 out of 10. Wow, this color is not that good looking. Let's give this a 5 out of 10. This is a nice looking color, but the other one is better. Let's give this one a 6 out of 10. This one has, wow, it's mismatched all over the place. It has a yellow, like, I was gonna say, whatever. It has a piss yellow shirt. It has like this colored, like blue green look to it, and then it has the red on the side. Too much going on, man. This is like a 4 out of 10. And then you got the Laker color, but it has a green shirt. Why couldn't they give him a yellow shirt? Make him straight up Laker color. Come on now. The jacket and the pants get an 8 out of 10, but the shirt gets a 5. So I guess it makes it a 6.5 out of 10. And you have the gold, which does look amazing. It looks really good. I give this a 10 out of 10. And then the platinum, I give this like an 8 out of 10. Gold looks really good. So those are the colors on my favorite epic gear for Hellboy. So now let's actually go in order, see some of these different headpieces that I have. This is another really good one, which I have for my demon Hellboy. This one's more of a biker look, like I said, has the goggles and everything. This one's just a duplicate. I gotta erase that. And then we go on here to some of the rares and commons. I like this one. I'll show you guys one of my classes that I have this on. It is the Mr. Olympia Hellboy. I don't want to say the word because YouTube might demonetize me. You guys know how they are. Hashtag G-rated YouTube. But you guys will see what I'm talking about. So the only difference here is that this one has a shirt on and this one doesn't. And it has a different belt to it, like belt section to it. This one has Exorcist in the title, which I really like. Even though for the longest time, I was afraid of watching the Exorcist movie. It was like, as a kid, it was my tormented movie. Just because for some reason, I have like this fear of like little girls in white gowns, okay? People are scared of a lot of things. For me, like little demon ghost girls, whatever, like The Ring, The Grudge, I could watch those now, but like if I have a nightmare, that's probably what my nightmare would be, of like long-haired girls where they're covering their face, or in the Exorcist case, has like scratches all over her face, whatever, looks really nasty, and with like long gowns. This is like my biggest fear as far as like scary movie stuff. So the fact that this has Exorcist, I actually like now, because I recently, like a year ago, watched The Exorcist from start to finish for the first time ever, conquering those fears one step at a time. And here we have, like I said, the only difference here is no shirt and the different belts. I just noticed his tail actually gets some accessory too. I didn't even notice that. And here we have another one, but this one has no belt. It's just, actually has a belt, but it's just more like a traditional belt instead of like accessories. And as you guys see right there, he has the cross. He's performing an exorcism, you know? So good on you, Hellboy, helping out poor little girls one at a time. See, moving on. Right here, he has the tank top shirt. I actually like the look with just a tank top shirt and nothing underneath, or nothing like above it, which I'll show you guys. I have one of those classes as well. Has another one here with another cross accessory. I actually like the little details that Hellboy's different gear has, especially on his pants. Some sort of flashlight right there. I don't know what that is. And then the default just has a couple pouches. So those are the chest pieces for Hellboy. Moving on, I like the big magnum shells right there. You know that Hellboy has a huge gun, right? So he needs those giant shells. Where are we? Okay, his arms, right? Okay. All right. So his arms, a lot of times his arm, or not a lot of times, his arms actually like represent whether you're gonna have like a trench coat or whether you're gonna have pretty much your jacket. Normally the arms are just the arms, but for Hellboy it's like the jacket, trench coat, etc. So this one that I have on here, nice little biker look, has some accessories on the side, has the gloves on, has the spiked wrist straps, and then if you change it to here, he actually loses a lot of the accessories that he has, and he loses like the shoulder pads and stuff. This is a nice look for him as well. This one is the same, right? Yeah, I gotta get rid of this one. As you guys see, it's not marked as favorites. I gotta get rid of that. Here's more of a traditional trench coat looking thing for Hellboy. I do like this coat compared to something like this. I think this coat looks a lot better. It brings out the secondary colors more. And then here is the other version of this, of the no like shoulder pads, no sleeves, just has the, you know, accessories right there on the biceps and on the forearms. So that's that. And then right here you get Shirtless Hellboy, or Coatless Hellboy, which is one of my favorite accessories for him, because not only could you have this really cool look where you could see his shells, his, you know, shells for his gun, you could see the chest plate, you could see his other accessories right there, you know, the insignia of his, you know, of his paranormal group. But if you want, you could actually have him without a shirt, which I think is the best looking Hellboy for me, just for me personally. I just think just shirtless Hellboy with just regular pants on is the best looking Hellboy. So his pants really don't change too much. Well, these do. Like, I have two of the only different ones that he has, or the only two different pants that he has. So you have this one right here, which is, you know, just his regular pants, but you got the heavy the heavy padding on the knees, and I have the flaming pants. Ladies and gentlemen, the flaming bell-bottom pants of Hellboy. Those are definitely some 70s disco style pants right there. All right, let's move on. As you guys see here, these are pretty much the same as these pants, just that minor changes to, you know, different things. Some more flaming pants, but they're not bell-bottom pants. They're more traditional pants with the flames up there. And Eureka! I'll just leave this here so you guys could admire the amazing legs of Hellboy. Look at this demon's legs. You got the calf muscles going there. You got the oh my god, I forgot the name of the muscle. Got the thighs going. How did I forget about that? Got the calves going, got the thighs going. Beautiful. You could tell this man does squats. So you could actually see him being a little bit, I mean, he still skips out leg days most of the time, but you could kind of see more muscle definition and tone there compared to something like his, you know, skinny jeans. Or maybe not. Maybe the jeans actually hide the fact that he skips leg day a lot. I don't know. You guys let me know. But here are the same shorts, just that he has the knee pads. And you don't need the knee pads. If you're going to wear the shorts, wear the shorts. Represent. All right, moving on here to the Right Hand of Doom accessory. I think I have all of the Right Hand of Dooms that you could possibly get as far as like epic gear goes. So pretty much what changes is, you know, the highlights. Sometimes the spikes highlight, sometimes the little holes up there highlight. Sometimes you get like a metal padding right there on the knuckles. You know, that's pretty much what changes for Hellboy here. This one's a little bit smaller, and it has a little bit extra highlights above the spikes there. So it's part of an epic gear set. Has gloves on the actual hand. Also has the accessory or the highlighted, you know, holes. And then this one is just a smaller version with the metal padding and the spikes. I'm pretty sure that I have all the Right Hands of Dooms that you could actually get. So let me know which one is your favorite. For me, like, depending on which, you know, like what I want my Hellboy to have, I think this one might be my favorite. The spikes, the small spikes, the metal right there, and the highlight. You guys know I'm a sucker for like colors like standing out. So anytime that a character has like highlights like that shine, I'm like a sucker for that. So here we got some rares, and this one is actually my favorite rare. Has like exhaust pipes right there. This one just completes the biker look. This is the only piece that I don't have epic for this class of Hellboy, because none of them like really capture the biker look compared to the exhaust pipes right there on the forearm. It looks really good. Then you got a couple others here, no big deal, just regular ones. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. So I've actually tested out all these different gear abilities. I'll give you guys a brief like opinions on them. This one, pretty standard. You know, you shoot 3 bullets when you meter burn your revolver. Pretty self-explanatory there. They're all highs, so it doesn't really like help you out too much. Hellboy already has a very fast projectile when he shoots it and when he recovers it, so I think his projectile is good. Like just having 1 bullet doesn't, you don't need to meter burn it. Nail in the coffin. This one's a weird one because you actually shoot out these little like spikes that you throw at your opponent's feet. They're low, they do a little bit of damage, and that's about it. Let's see. Curse nail towards his opponent's feet, piercing their foot. Meter burning nail in the coffin will open a portal. Yeah, so the weird part about this one is if you meter burn the nail, you actually do open up a portal to hell. It's like a hole opens up, like fire inside, and your opponent cannot cross that. He cannot walk past that. Like if you throw it behind him, he can. You know, if he's walking back, he can't cross that specific hole on the ground that you created. He could jump over it, and you could knock him over it, but he just can't walk it. So, as an opponent, you just jump. That's about it. I don't see what the point is for this one. I don't know, man. That one's like not that good at all. Maybe I'm like using it wrong, or maybe I like tried it out wrong. The air revolver, don't really need it too much because you already cover a diagonal ground or a diagonal area when you shoot upwards with Hellboy, so you really don't need this. Gravedigger, amazing move. It adds a low to it's not a command grab, it's actually just a grab, like an attack, but it adds another layer to your stand 2-2 overhead or stand 2-2 low. Instead of just knocking your opponent down with the low version, you could actually grab him and do a full combo and on both options. So if your opponent guesses wrong on the overhead, the command grab comes out. If your opponent guesses low on the low, you're going to be comboing him for, you know, over 300 damage. And the only thing, of course, it is punishable, so you're not going to be getting free 50/50s. And the cool thing is that it only takes up 1 slot. As you guys see there, I have it equipped for me. The only bad thing is it replaces the Fist of Doom, which is one of his most fun attributes, where he's leaping around all over the place. You could cancel it. That's the only downside to it, but adding another way to launch your opponent and combo your opponent, it's definitely worth it in some occasions. Not only that, but when you actually connect it, the green, you know, curse, whatever it is, it actually does damage over time, like if you're standing next to Stinky Scarecrow. And it actually stacks when you do it multiple times, and it does quite a good amount of damage over time. And the cool thing is that you could meter burn this attack multiple times. So the aerial grab, you can't meter burn it more than once. But this move, if you have 4 bars of meter, you could use all 4 bars of meter and repeat the combo over and over again, like loop it over and over again for launcher, loop it for launcher, loop it for launcher. So I think that's pretty good if you want to, you know, cash out and have just more damage. Very good move. This move right here is really weird. It takes a long time to start up. It's just like it's just water that travels across like maybe half the screen, somewhere around there. It does a little bit of damage. You can't do anything after it. And the meter burn version, like tree barks come from the ground. Capture your opponent for about a half second, and you can't combo it from it. Your opponent's in a capture state, but you cannot combo from it. Worthless ability that takes up 2 slots. This one right here is like something that Red Hood has, where you could throw bombs close, mid, far. Takes up 2 slots, and you could meter burn it for a bounce, like a launcher. I don't see myself using this. And then this one right here is the greatest of all time. One of the best abilities in the entire game, where if you press back forward 2, back forward Y, he walks forward like like Wonder Woman, and he's absorbing hits with his, you know, Doom Fist. But if you meter burn it, you actually, you know, break free of that, and you could freely walk around doing whatever you want, but you retain the infinite armor that he gets. Now, I don't know if this is a glitch or this was intended, but having infinite armor and being able to attack as much as you want without, do not use back 3 or forward 3, because once you use those, your armor will run out. Like, let's just say I do my move and then I do back 3, I'll get armor on the initial hit, but I won't get armor anymore after the attack is blocked, or I hit someone with the attack. So only use like back 3 or forward 3 if you know it's gonna hit, or if you're doing it in a combo, obviously, you know, then you do it. And you lose your armor after around 10 seconds, which is pretty nuts. You could just go ham for 10 seconds in a row. And I think that's it. I think those are all his abilities, if I'm not mistaken. So, all right, guys, that was you know, very thorough overview of Hellboy, all his epic gear, his shaders, and all his epic abilities in my Hellboy showcase. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time.
What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.